God damn, that was a delay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our Cerberus Seers game where we are playing V5, Vampire the Masquerade. Does anybody want to recap what happened last time?
We took over the entire city and now are kings of the night.
I don't recall that exactly.
That's what I remember. I know we had a meeting with one of Cassandra, was it? No? Yeah.
Yeah,
We
Cassandra.
had
Her crony at the college. Um, I got him to smoke up
Lachlan
something.
Shaw.
Yeah. Made a kind of deal with him, or at least didn't cause any conflict. Husk was a bat. Um,
Yep.
Met some people on got on a roof with a gun. Other people showed
Yeah,
up.
so
Um, that was the ending. I know something happened before that. I'm pretty
uh
sure.
so
We got
Le-
sniper too.
Leon met with a contact who gave him some information about more of those coffins being made around the country and
Mhm.
sold in a few different places. So we got some cities that we can check out, or at
yeah.
least some regions.
Yeah, you learned that there is somebody in Frederick County, which is about an hour away from where you guys currently are, that is selling coffins to other vampires. And then you also heard of a masquerade breach in a cemetery in Philadelphia, and somebody else selling those coffins in Georgia. Um, you guys, oh, you also had heard from your Ravnos contact, Leon, that there is at least one or two other Ravnos that were also embraced by your sire,
Mm-hmm.
um, that are missing, and they're not entirely sure where they are. The guy that you
There's
were
just
talking
one
to said
ghoul
he's going to
contact.
reach out. Yeah, he's going to reach out to a ghoul of one of the persons that's missing and see when they last contacted him, and he'd get back to you. And
Yes.
then the group of you went to go meet Lachlan Shaw,
We went
this
to
contact
college.
that Cassandra sent you. You are at UMBC campus. You know that there is an event at the building right next to where you guys are that will probably be ending extremely soon. Um, had a conversation with this guy, found out that they want Father Green back. They wouldn't say exactly why, but they were willing to basically bargain information on a Sabbat pack in the area that they said is feeding messily and would be something that you guys would want to deal with eventually anyway, but they're going to offer it to you now to make your lives easier and as a bargaining chip to get Father Green back. I believe you were like, okay, fine, that is the deal. And JJ was like, but you guys take this mystery drug. And he handed this guy, I think it was a like something he smoked, right?
Mhm.
He did that. You guys walked away with the intent of meeting in 2 nights. And Husk, who was in bat form, noticed movement on a roof that revealed itself to be a sniper, or at least a suspected sniper. Um, we left off with Shaw walking away. Husk is flapping around the sniper's head, distracting him. Matthew grabbed Betty and Poppy under one arm and ran to take cover against the building that the sniper is on top of. Um, and Betty just kind of like shoved Matthew off and was ready, prepared to leap onto the building to go after the sniper. Leon ran the other way that Matthew did to take cover, and JJ is standing in the open aura farming.
Mhm.
Yes.
So, what do you guys
Also,
want to do?
bef- just low key outside of all that, Matthew's trying to set up a movie night with the group and friends.
Oh,
But
that's right, I forgot that. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like there's a lot of background text messages flying that Matthew's
Oh,
trying.
yeah. There was also some text messages between Siobhan and JJ and Matthew of JJ trying to uh
I don't know if
invite Siobhan to
JJ.
a party
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so what do you guys want to do? The guy on the
Something-
roof is panicking and
There
trying
was-
to shoo Husk away.
I was gonna jump on the roof.
There was two of JJ's buddies that walked through the roof door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was there? Yes. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, before Betty goes, I'm gonna from underneath Matthew's arm, I'm gonna grab her shirt to stop her. What? There's kids around. Don't breach the masquerade.
I know, darling.
Oh, that's good advice because I didn't think about that.
The two individuals on the roof. Kevin, are most of these thin bloods or ghouls or some combination of both?
Thin bloods mainly. Gotta
Okay.
trust and gotta give them a sense of, solidarity and importance. Unlike,
I'll
normal
say
characters who oppress them.
one of them probably has like a hand in their pocket on something that is probably some kind of firearm, but doesn't know what the heck to do right now because there's a bat flying around a person's head and they're not entirely sure what's going on. The other one pulls out what is effectively like one of those extending nightsticks and is going to try and take a swing.
I'll try and
I'm
punt
not even
the.
sure they know.
I'll
who
try and
you
like
go
bash
after.
bash the guy on the side of the head again, and then like kind of fly up like 20
okay.
feet.
Just gonna say, typically the guy with a rifle on a rooftop on a college campus is the one you go
Well,
after.
yeah, it's just one of those things of like chaos.
It's a
of
big,
there
it's
is
a big
bat.
bat too.
Yeah,
That could just be one of those instinctual like, that's a huge bug kind of thing.
Who's out of
Listen,
strike?
yeah.
Oh no,
Listen,
the
I
guy,
know
the
there's-
guy with the
I know a robber
That's
just busted into my house, but like that's a huge roach on the floor.
Holy
no.
shit! Did you see that
That-
roach?
That's not mace, that's my makeup setting spray.
the guy with the gun actually like puts his arms up and is like backing away now that the bat is out of his face. And the two thin bloods are yeah, with the bat moved away, the one thin blood is actually gonna pull out his gun and uh be like, I think we need to go downstairs. Let's maybe take a walk. And yeah, you would all
What's
hear
going
his
on?
phone ringing.
Huh?
It seems like the guy on the roof, his phone is ringing.
Okay.
The phone is ringing.
He's
my
not
God.
entirely sure what
Is
to do.
it-
He's like, I'm just
Is it in his pocket or is it like
Yes.
laying out?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, no, it'd be in his pocket.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh my gosh.
He's like,
Can't do
I
anything.
could answer that. That's probably the guy that I'm with. I'll say the thin blood is like, we're gonna get downstairs so that I don't have to RP myself having a conversation with myself.
That's a really weird conversation to have with a guy.
I'll fly down to JJ and like
Ah!
land on his like shoulder. Try and land on his shoulder.
I love how JJ's like, I'm Ara farming. I'm not afraid of no sniper. Giant bat. No, fuck this noise. I'm out.
Oh, Husk is showing affection. Husk is showing affection.
I'll fucking like grab like the front of his shirt, I guess, and like cling onto him like this, and then like point to the guy with the phone that's walking away.
How are you pointing?
He's got wings.
Yeah.
Big Disney World gestures.
Very
Come
slowly
on, have you not watched
direction that Shaw is
Anastasia?
walking.
That's a good point.
I smack JJ and then point again.
Oh yeah. Okay. Can you go get the others? They're running away real quick.
Try not to, but
I'll jump into a bush and then transform back.
We
Yeah,
didn't run
you
all the
can
way
do
away.
that.
We just went under the eaves of the
Yeah.
building, so we were out of sight of the rifle.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're probably actually closer to the door that these people will come out of.
hey, buddy. Walk up to him. Hey, buddy.
Back up to Shaw.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, in
Shaw.
the chaos, he will hear you guys and he'll turn back around, puts his phone back in his pocket.
Over here. Over here. Over here.
Mhm.
Over here.
Yeah, he's coming back. I. Yeah, he's walking back.
Double time it, buddy.
Taking this guy a long time to get here.
Hey. That was yours?
Well, I arranged contingencies. I assume you had yours as well.
How many contingencies you got?
The one you found, and there was another one as well that I assume will be walking out in a moment.
Two? Two contingencies? Do we seem like a two contingency group here?
As I crawl out of the bush, spin out leaves.
There are 6 of you and 1 of me.
Yeah, but only 2 people for backup? You need to bring more
They
people
were
to make
not
it a good
intended.
fight. Just trust
Bye.
me. You and 2 others is
Sorry,
not.
the baby
that's
just
not
like
fun.
kicked the bedroom door in, waved bye, and left.
She'd do that. She'll just come
Yeah,
to the basement,
yeah.
just throw the door open like she owns the place.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Do you see the that woman over there, Betty there? You know how many Nazis she probably killed?
For what it's worth, they were not intended as a way to. I have no interest in annihilating you and yours.
Well,
They
yeah,
were a
you only brought 2 people. Shit. Poppy over there, she was wearing a man's face one time because he got upset. She upset him. She just ripped the face off and was wearing it.
I turn Poppy around so she can face him, so she can like wave to the guy.
A second later, the door will the one of the side doors will open, and this guy in like dark jeans and jacket will walk out, hands up with 2 of your thin blood buddies behind him.
I'm sure the rest of the group's going to go handle him. I do like. This is insulting to us.
I wanted to ensure that we would have a conversation before things escalated. We've never interacted before. I believe the last
You don't seem to be
incidents you
realized
had.
the problem. The problem isn't you bringing 2 people as backup. I got like a dozen people just around this place as backup also. It's the fact that you thought 3 of you was all you needed.
Oh, you misunderstand. They were not for you.
Oh, they
And
were
I'll
to
say
kill
at that
you.
point, the doors of the like big hall that you guys were in front of open, and a crowd of students start filling out. He said they were for them.
Oh, come on.
They're a
This is
distraction.
2026. They know what to do if they hear a gunshot.
Pull out their phones.
I put Poppy down when the crowd starts coming out, like, oh, put her back on her feet.
Like all the bathrooms that are built are actually designed to withstand high fire rounds, and this campus actually was designed during the Vietnam War and was actually designed to withstand bomb drops. And you can actually go to any building here through the tunnels without ever actually being exposed to the outside. All of which I'm speaking is true of UMBC.
Wow.
Yeah, you can go to any building on campus without ever actually walking outside. most people don't because those tunnels are very creepy. Like you go down there and you expect to get, stabbed by some serial killer.
Cool.
Yeah. And then the steps around that place are crazy because they're designed for a woman's standard stepping, not a guy's.
Mhm.
So if you're trying to run up them as a guy, because it kind of is awkward, which is the design form, so women can get
How
away
it's
from men.
designed. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
the intent.
Which would work better if there wasn't. You've never heard of those?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. They specifically designed steps on certain college campuses and stuff to where they are spaced so that the average sized man can't run up them without stumbling. So that the average
That's
sized
so
woman
weird.
can run up easier. Yeah.
Well, it gives a woman a chance to
I
escape
get-
an average size man.
I got that.
Yeah.
It's just like what a crazy
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah, it is. And the worst part is, or the stupid part is the fact that you can just not go up the steps and just go up the hill right next to it. But, they don't always think of everything. Like the fact that the one area was always iced over because there's water and there was a leak and they never fixed it. Anyway. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, my friends are going to eat your guy over there. So, but anyway,
He says,
they
I
don't.
would prefer to leave with my men if
Oh, nah, he's not competent enough. He got caught.
Don't eat him.
I'll try to convince them not to eat them. But last time one of you Sabat came and messed with us, I tell you, my friend Leon turned into a lion and ate him. That's why I
Shaw does
call him Leon.
actually laugh at that.
That's why we call him Leon.
Mm.
It's French for lion. He was originally called Daryl.
What's that French for?
Nothing. That's just really good.
Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah, but just do the little smack on the face thing. It's all right. You get out of here, you young whippersnapper.
You doing that to Shaw or to the failed
Shaw.
sniper?
Shaw. Yeah.
He actually seems to find it hilarious. And like nods to the sniper and just turns and walks away. Sort of like blending back into the crowd of students that are heading to the like parking lot.
Walk over. Hey, dude.
Hi.
Yeah, my friend's over there. That's Matthew. That's Poppy. That's Betty. Go over there and introduce
Mhm.
yourself.
Okay. You guys see a guy walk over, um, dressed in dark jeans and like a hoodie. I was informed to introduce myself to the group of you. Like looks back at JJ.
Okay,
Guys,
go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Give me a second. Come up with the name of this guy.
just call him
Uh,
Roofer or Rufus. Give him a
Carl.
name, we might get attached.
His name's Daryl. No kidding.
He's it. Carl. Carl Decker.
With a C or K.
C. So you know he's not instantly evil.
Yeah,
Okay.
all cars with a K are evil.
Are we in like a public area?
Mm.
Oh
Mm.
yeah. There is a crowd of college students filtering around the group of you. The thin blood that had escorted this guy down, thin bloods that had escorted this guy down very quickly stashed the weapons that they had. And
Yeah.
this guy's
Oh,
no longer walking around with his hands up because he doesn't want to make a scene. He's got his arms sort of crossed in front of him.
yeah, you three have fun with him. I'm gonna go pay off my friends.
Yeah, when you walk back over to him, the two thin bloods. I don't know what happened, dude. I remember seeing somebody that said that they were building maintenance, and then as soon as he walked past me, I forgot they existed until I heard the commotion on the roof. I don't know if it was some kind of like that mind fuckery that some of those guys can do or what.
That's right, nobody's perfect. Here's your money and drugs.
Thanks.
Here's your money
Yeah,
and
they bail.
porn. All right.
Uh, Carl looks back to the group of you. So what happens at this point?
Hmm. Well,
Well,
Betty, go ahead.
we can do this very simply. Or we can take this out for a little bit of a longer time. I don't want to fucking see you again in or around the Baltimore area. And even maybe perhaps all of the upwards of these states. That could go either way. Is do we? I don't. Obviously, I don't think you can tell that if he's a vampire or not, right?
He
Oh.
has Blush of Life on, so it's hard to tell
Yeah,
currently.
Unless I sense the beast, right? That's what
Yeah,
that is.
yeah, you could use some kind of discipline to try and tell.
Yeah. Sense the beast. Uh, it's cost free. Roll resolve and animalism versus composure and subterfuge. A win allows me to sense the level of hostility in the target and determine whether they harbor a supernatural beast.
All right, go for it.
All right, so animalism is a 2 and resolve is some number back at the top of the sheet. Resolve. Oh, okay, I have 6 dice for this. Here we go. I can't. That's that one.
Freckles. What are you doing?
Longer rolling. How does 3
Planning
successes do me?
Yeah, he definitely pings as he is a kindred.
He is a kindred. What is he hostile toward us?
Doesn't seem to be. Like
All
you get
right.
the sense like this is somebody who is accustomed to dealing violence, but is currently not interested in it.
Okay. I will lean next to Betty and say, yeah, he's, he's a member. Um, but he doesn't mean us any harm.
For what it's
When
worth,
her
I am here to do the one job. I did that. I am more than willing to leave the state.
That's nice and tidy.
yeah. Mm. She walks like puts her hand over his shoulder and walks into a darker corner. And she I'm not sure how this very like, place works, but I'm assuming we can find a dark corner, whatever. And she um is gonna like pin him to the wall, and she's gonna say, "I understand that were just working on a job, but hear me right now. If I ever even sniff you in 100-mile radius, you are dead on sight Do you understand me?
Perfectly.
Stay off this campus. Don't be fucking killing kids now. Understand?
Understood.
And to make her point, she's gonna slam into the ground. Get the fuck out of here.
He sort of shakes himself off, dusts his pants off, and tries to very poorly blend in with the rest of the crowd.
Bye. Nice to meet you, Carl.
I don't think it was very nice to meet him.
I think it was very poor to meet him. How despicable of a human being do you have to be to put children's lives in danger?
Not really a human being, now is he?
He's working with
Whatever you want to call us.
Also, it is like
That's not even getting into that
so they're not
conversation.
exactly children.
They're Sabat.
Yeah.
They're the ones that say we're monsters. We're gonna act like it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, like I said, he was working. He's worked with Cassandra. I mean, she's not exactly, she's not exactly clean.
We have to do something about her.
Working on it. Apparently, we've got to wait, 2 nights to see whatever that is that JJ gave that bloke? Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Any concerns amongst us about that?
I'm back.
Hi. Oh, hey, JJ.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Betty made sure that Carl knows better than to be in the city again. He's going to go elsewhere.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
What'd you give him?
Carl? Nothing.
No.
Shaw.
Duff. I don't have a name for it yet.
What's it do?
Yeah. What are you expecting the result to be of him in just or inhaling and imbibing? I don't know the word.
Okay. Freedom.
And what does that mean to you? I think that's a very vague word explanation, AJ. You're a very, very smart young man, and not all of us are quite as smart. Me particularly, I'm not smart. I just
Like a robot
if you
to
could
me.
explain it. I do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his
Anyone
internet
else?
connection is probably shit in the bed.
Oh, okay. I was
No,
making
it's
sure
on
it's not mine.
It's on Kevin's end, I think.
Okay.
All right.
Give me a moment.
Have you been imbibing your own creations, JJ? Are you all right?
I mean, he's probably done it a time or two.
Now Matthew's starting to wonder.
Considering he literally Dr. Jekylled himself into the embrace, yeah, he's probably tasted his own stuff before.
He has, but Matthew stops for a second and has an epiphany, and he doesn't have them often, but he doesn't say it out loud, but there's a thought bubble. Like the thought bubble is tested this on either, but I'm worried that we're gonna have to deal with that answer at some point later.
Probably gets a lot of volunteers at his club that he hangs out in.
Yeah.
The Goal Club?
Yeah.
I can only imagine he's on the college campus. He's gone in and put up a list for an experiment with the psychology department, because how freshmen have to volunteer for program or things that upperclassmen do to get credits. And so JJ's oh, this is a perfect way to get people to test my stuff. And he just puts up some random bullshit experiment and people sign up because they need credit for class.
Oh.
Okay, man, that's still not perfectly still, but I've gone to a different uh, thing, so hopefully that will help out in a few seconds. So what are we asking me?
Oh, Matthew was having an epiphany that he doesn't share out loud. He has sudden concern about where JJ's testing his goods when he creates
Oh,
them now.
yeah, so freedom to me means the freedom to make your choices without the influence of others in your mind, body, and soul. We
Mhm.
break bonds of our sires and others who are attempting to control us through the blood. True freedom.
I don't know. So who wants to do a movie? No, I'm kidding.
We, if they're gonna be in such rowdy way of when they try to talk to us, I think maybe perhaps we should just get rid of Father Green.
Yeah, but this Cassandra wants Father Green back. And we didn't say we wouldn't give him back yet. We said this bloke smokes whatever JJ provided, and he's got 2 nights reprieve before we make a decision. Because we have to see what the result is of this thing that JJ gave him. I got that right, JJ?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of in bad faith if we off the father between now and actually seeing like this. He in good faith took what JJ gave him, and we kind of were like, all right, we won't kill the father between now and then.
Alternatively, speaking of movie night, there's a line from a really great movie. I think it's Return of Jafar. And I think applies here. You'll be surprised what you can live through.
Is it from
I haven't seen it in a long time, so I'm not
Was
sure.
that a direct-to-video sequel?
Yeah,
Nah,
sadly.
it was
Probably.
good on the VHS.
It's one of
I
the
think it
only
might have been a
sequels
movie.
I haven't seen.
I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
Did you
I guess
do
that's
have
what
a
we're gonna
way
watch.
to track whatever you gave this man?
No. What you smoking is gone.
Unless it permeates in your blood.
Yeah, not designed to do that.
JJ, what do you mean you put like radioactive isotopes in your drugs so you can track
Or
the
microchips.
Nanites! I've heard of nanites.
I don't have the money for nanites right now, okay? There's been some breakthroughs in nanite blood interfacing amongst some of us. But I ain't got that kind of money to blow up. Oh, God.
Okay.
Yes, drinking and went in the wrong hole. Mm. Whew. Yeah. What was it? Yeah. No, it's untraceable. Designed to be.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Connection's really messed up, Kevin.
Yes.
It's cutting in and out, and then it's also kind of like robotic a little bit.
Yeah.
What I have up is causing me hitting up things.
Yes, I wasn't sure what some of that you were said.
I'm minimizing things. I can't minimize. Better?
A little better, yeah.
Maybe.
I'm just be minimizing and cutting off everything that I can.
It's cutting out a lot less for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Freckles.
Yeah, swap everything. On one, on the other one. Oh, they both are sucking. Weird.
So what other business do we have to deal with now that we're waiting on Mr. Shaw? I mean, we probably should check on the father. I was going to do that last night, and then obviously we had other business come up, and so I didn't.
There was another pack of Sabbat that they want us to take care of. We could look into that.
Well, I thought they
Well,
said that they were going to take care of them as a like a handshake between
no,
us.
so
They
the
would
deal
deliver
was,
them to us,
at least
basically.
as
Give us the
from what
address.
I had, yeah. So what I had understood to be the deal was he would give you guys the name and address of this other Sabbat
Mm,
pack. You guys would give him Father Green,
mm,
and as part of the like, I trust that this is not you trying to screw us over. He took JJ's drug, so he is under the impression that when you guys meet up in 2 nights, it will be with Father Green in tow, and he will have a piece of paper with these names on it for you.
ah, hmm. So yeah, so we've kind of in a roundabout way said we're not going to kill the father and we're going to bring him to the next meeting. Okay.
Did they say they want him alive? They said they want him alive, right?
I think Cassandra wants him.
This is definitely a purpose, a reason for her wanting
Could
him.
we
So I
put a
feel,
bomb?
I feel like giving him away feels like the bad idea here, if I'm being honest.
Perhaps using a drug tracking technique that we do not have, we could do some sort of father tracking technique.
I mean, we know
Find
where
out
he
where they take
is.
him. If they take him to Cassandra and
Mm.
we know where he goes, we might know where she is.
Well, that's the thing. If we do the deal and
That's
she
what.
gets him and we get this Sabbat pack as like a you scratch my back, we scratch yours. We kind of take a step in the pattern of like, oh, okay, we're friendly. Maybe that gives us some kind of closer access to actually getting a one-to-one with her. Where that's really where we want to end up at the end of all this. We want to deal with her. And
Right.
she's well protected. She's got people that she's got us dealing with.
But if she's going to see Father Green's demise herself, if
Mhm.
we can track where he goes, we'll know where she is at that moment,
That is potentially.
ideally. Is there anything we could do with that?
I mean, what if we
Like low
have
jack him?
some reason why we want to be there to see his demise? I mean, he did stab us in the back. It's not far-fetched to think we want to see him ended if she's going to end him.
Hmm.
But we don't want to take that away from her, but we would like to be invited to the event. Maybe.
I was thinking like a air tag.
That too, but they might have some way to check for that. Doesn't those smartphone thingies like beep at you and say, "Hey, we've detected something tracking you," if they have that?
Maybe there's a magic one, a magic method of doing that. We've used not wizards, but blood mages to find where people are, find out things.
I
True.
think the Tremere do have something. I wanted to learn it, but I couldn't. I don't really do that kind of magic.
We have contacts in that house of power. I
Mhm.
forgot what it's called.
The Tremere.
The Tremere, yes, the Chantry House or whatever.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we call in a favor,
But I have connections with them.
or like give them one, whichever direction it needs to go.
Always looking for favors. Am I sounding any
Alright.
better?
A little bit.
No. Yeah, I've taken down everything except for Zoom. So mhm.
I can't recall. Do you still have a boon ode by the Tremere for?
I don't know that we cashed that in. I know that there was JJ cashed something in when he and
Yeah, you
Husk
guys.
did the blood hunt.
So Valentina, who is Valentina Coletti, she is a distant member of the Giovanni branch. You guys owed her a boon for killing Balthazar, and she used that to teach JJ Ashes to Ashes.
Don't they
Let's
want
teach
us to
all of
take
us.
out Cassandra?
We just put teach all of us how to do it, so we can spend XP on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the assumption had been that she taught, or she was assuming that she taught JJ, and JK could teach the others, but she's willing to do
Yeah.
it
She was going to send
personally too.
someone. She was going to send someone who knew it to teach us.
Oh, okay.
That
Okay.
hasn't happened yet. That was only like 4 days ago.
Okay.
We can go. I mean,
What is ashes to ashes? What is that? The
dissolves bodies after you have ate them or just killed someone. Considering how many bodies end up in the trash cans amongst this group, I figure it'd be a lot nicer cleanup.
makes sense.
I like how that gets mentioned, and Jeanette is off screen for it.
The Chantry, they wanted us to go after Cassandra because Cassandra was behind the person who had their guy killed
That was
and turned into
So
dust.
the assumption, that you guys were working with was that Cassandra, or at least somebody very, very closely aligned with the Sabbat, but you're guessing Cassandra. You know that she is Tremere and she is Sabbat, had somebody in the Chantry killed.
In which we followed that eventually to Balthazar.
Yes.
But if the Chantry's after, or if the Tremere and the Chantry are after Cassandra, then perhaps they would help us take her down by assisting with using Dr. Green in that.
Much that the Tremere, the general line is that Tremere Sabbat do not exist, but clearly that is not true. So they
It's all
are
just names
very
and
much
labels.
invested in making sure Cassandra goes away.
Which means they might help us without compunction.
I mean, nothing's ever free, but
Well, no, but they'd be willing to do it without us having to, haggle too much. Either to use Father Green to track him to where he gets destroyed, or perhaps enchant him in some way that when he is destroyed, something might happen in a localized fashion.
I think the Tremere do have the ability to track.
they definitely do.
If we're gonna give him up anyways, I think
Yeah.
it'd be worth finding out where he goes, even if we don't act on it right away.
I think that's a really good idea, Leon.
So, it is probably at this point getting close to 1. You guys still probably have 7-ish hours or so of night left to you.
That's crazy. I'm so tired.
I don't get more than one thing done in a regular day. I don't know what else we could do. Is there anything else we could do to prepare for that 2 day later thing, other than like maybe talk to those Chantry people if we want to do that? I think the only thing that Leon knows about that's upcoming is all in the hands of other people, and he's waiting on things. So he doesn't have any like active leads to follow at the moment. Which means he's pretty free if anyone has anything they need to do.
Yeah, we have a few things. internally, but we should probably wait until issues
You could
die
also
down.
just take the time to like go feed, manage the rest of the things in your lives that need some daily maintenance, and then go
Hmm.
for the next night.
Yeah. I'm gonna go clock
We
in.
should at
We don't
least
have to play
contact
every
the
single
Tremere.
day.
We should at least contact the Tremere tonight,
So, bitches.
if that's the last thing that we do.
Yeah, it's the that thing. It's bloodstone something.
Yeah, so you guys know that the main contact with the Tremere that you guys have reached out to is Nancy Henriquez. She is the regent of the Tremere Chantry in your domain.
You want me to call him? You want to call him? Who wants to call him?
It was either Poppy or Betty that had like the better relationship with them because they have like knowledge of that sort of thing, right? But I guess JJ has the best relationship with everyone usually.
Well, I got connections amongst the red workers of the city more so than specific Tremere factories.
Probably.
If Bobby want to reach out, Husk, I can reach out to my contacts.
I can I'm sure that I can get talk to somebody.
Yeah, prove your worth.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't know enough about the Rogue Sabbat group to look into them on our own yet. I don't think.
No, they didn't give you any details.
Can I...
So you guys have you would have a phone number for the like actual old-fashioned landline in the Tremere Chantry.
Let's give them a ring.
Yeah.
Okay. It rings probably just once before a voice answers. Hello.
Who's this?
That's a weird way to call someone.
Listen, I need to establish who is this?
Typically, that is not the way this works.
Typically,
I'm Jackson.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Jackson. Well, I have some information that might be interesting to you. This is the what the fuck were it called?
Do we have a name?
No, but like we have a title.
You guys are
regents.
Yes, thank you.
Regent Squad.
Yeah. Regent Squad. Okay. This is with the well, I guess if you were to say it over the phone, but it just says
you could just say your name. Like most
Yeah.
people in the
You're
know
right.
would know who you guys are.
You're right. I'm sorry. Listen, my brain is half here. Okay, I apologize. All right, let me reorient myself. Let me like actually. Okay, let's start over. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ, I know how to talk on the phone. I promise.
Just hang up and try again.
You're not
no.
Just say wrong number.
And then do a different voice next time.
I mean, it is a landline.
No,
they may be old fashioned enough they don't have caller ID.
Stop it. Please, I'm losing. Okay.
I'm yanking your chain out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
you
is
can just say.
just-
You could just
Hi,
say.
this is
He
Betty
was like,
Elise. I need to talk to somebody about some stuff that's happening out here in the county.
Nailed
all
it.
right, is
Good.
this
This is just
something?
like real life having to make phone calls.
Is this something that should be escalated to the top of the ladder here, or something that could be handled by a more by a lesser member?
It's just some information for now, but might be raised up a little bit at some point. So
If
I did.
you have the ability, I could arrange a meeting this evening, perhaps at
Yeah.
about 3 a.m.
Yeah, that sounds great. We're right now, our place of meeting has been a little bit. Actually, we have a place. Yeah, she just says like, yes, meet us at the I don't know what we
The
call it.
creepy place in the forest.
Yeah. Buried her.
Downstairs.
No, I don't think they
Technically.
did. I think they just offered
Technically.
the carpet.
I mean, she's in the
into-
ground, but yeah, no.
She
Oh
is
my God.
several feet under. That
Or in the present, that's in the past.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so right.
Like Leon said, move on.
Yeah, I like to imagine you guys hear
let it go.
Betty on this on the phone. And
Look at each other, and we're just like, it's the creepy council.
says, understood. I will send somebody there at 3 a.m.
Thank you, Jackson.
Have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
He could be
Who's Jack?
In the beginning.
Say that again.
Said who's Jackson, Betty?
It's the Tremere phone line guy, I suppose.
Oh. Okay.
It's the
Answer
guy
service.
that answered the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's very self-explanatory there. But we do need to tell them what's going on.
True. So what's going on?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well,
Violent transformers over here.
You guys know that Jackson is one of the like longtime ghoul servant of at the Chancery House. He's typically the one that answers the phone, answers the door, escorts people around.
That would have been something they, whenever they did that investigation, already met.
Yeah.
I don't think I was there for that.
I was, but
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because Poppy, you walked in and saw a crow eating the ashes of the dead vampire.
yep. I have that written in my notes.
Was there something about raccoons recently? Am I just imagining things?
There was another raccoon incident recently.
Was there?
Was there?
oh Lord.
Yeah.
Can't have been that bad.
feel like there
wasn't
was
that
talk
bad.
of
It
it, but I
wasn't
don't
so bad that I
remember.
remember it. Yeah. That's where I'm at too. I'm like, there was one, I just don't remember what it was.
Hmm.
So, what do you guys want to do, or do you just want to skip ahead to meeting this Tremere individual?
I think so. Nothing else is actively happening, right? I've contacted Isaac. We're working on plotting a group night at the cinema after it closes. I chatted a little bit with Shaban. I told her not to take anything JJ gives her.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you never telling people this? I give only the good stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
And-
I'm wondering, if she, like, I don't trust that she just wants to destroy Father Green just for funsies by herself. I have a feeling that he has something that she wants. So, like, what is it that he has that she wants?
I mean, we could always go and check in on him and basically be like, Father, we're going to give you back to Cassandra unless you just completely tell us everything you know. And then he could tell us everything he knows, and if it's nothing big and important, we just give him back to Cassandra.
Yeah, I don't remember. Did he say why she's after him?
There was
Because he wanted to get away.
Yeah, but why in the first place was she after him? Because the reason he went to the SI was to get her to stop looking for him.
Hmm.
So, from what you guys remember, he had been a like Sabbat agent,
Mhm.
and he was he basically kind of ran from them and
Okay.
bolted, and that's why he went to Margot because she was his ticket out.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
I
should
got
check
that.
with Margot and ask her how she feels about us giving him back, since she'd put in a lot of work to get him out.
Good idea.
We've got some time. We should go. We should either have Margot come by or we should go stop and say hello.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stop feeling like Cassandra is looking at us, like watching us. Even
Oh,
right
I'm
now.
sure. Yeah, I've been feeling like that too.
I think I might have. I don't know. I saw her in my vision. I don't know if that actually means that we're connected, but it kind of feels like it.
If you weren't, maybe once you had the vision, she sort of caught on.
That's why I'm afraid to be anywhere where Father Green is.
Fair.
Maybe you should go and go back home and watch 14 hours of old Looney Tunes cartoons. That way, if she is watching,
At least she's watching Looney
at least
Tunes.
she's entertained and not, getting actual real information.
That's really funny.
Evil, bad mistress lady and checks in on her spy, and it's hour 7. They're still watching fucking Looney Tunes.
I do think I maybe should force a premonition to see if I can still feel her there, since I haven't had a premonition since. But
it's not a good idea.
Premonition, well, go for it.
Last time you forced one.
I can't hear you, Kevin.
I was saying you should have a premonition because you should have at least once a week so you can get a release.
Mm-hmm. What did you say, Husk?
I was saying last time you did that,
Okay,
and
bye.
this is what caused the issue. That's when you either noticed or got the eyes pulled on you. Was forcing a premonition.
But I think that if I do force a premonition and I happen to see her, I happen to feel her again, then that just kind of solidifies what I was thinking about. So maybe going forward, maybe I shouldn't be involved in that very much. At least we know. else, I guess, or be somewhere else and try to do it. Where are we right now?
With us, but give you one of them virtual headsets. So every time she sees something you're seeing, it's just virtual
I
reality.
think you guys are still at UMBC.
Mhm.
Perhaps like heading to your vehicles.
A small idea, if you can hear me. A while back, did we not give you or you or your brother a little bit of Erasmus's blood, which caused you to have a massive vision premonition thing? Maybe take
Oh
a
no,
little
that was
drug.
not
was
River.
Heather.
That was Heather. You
Yeah,
gave that to
That
the
was
one who
Heather.
came back wrong.
maybe if you take some of that, you could have a massive premonition that like overwhelms all other premonitions, considering how potent Razi Dazi was, and see things
Did you just call
beyond.
him
See,
Raz Daddy?
Razi Dazi, yeah.
It just sounds like what everybody calls the Twilight baby.
Oh yeah,
Creepy CGI.
Razzmatazz. Razzmatazz.
Ravioli, yeah.
Ravioli.
Razzmatazz.
Riki Tiki Tabby, I think I've heard somebody call her.
That's an idea. Take a little bit of
You could
it.
also, Poppy, you know enough about occult. You could also potentially talk to the Tremere about some ways to potentially like build up a sort of mental resistance. Like, you know that there are some disciplines that allow you to better resist, dominate, and presence abilities.
Oh, I think I will talk to the Tremere about that. That's like 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours though. So I just kind of want to try it out. I kind of want to test it.
You see, y'all like, oh, why, JJ, do you want to test and try out these things? It's in your nature to try and test out stuff you know could potentially be dangerous, but the benefits far outweigh any potential downside.
I don't mind you testing shit out. I just
I
told
was
you
just
not to
thinking of
test
just.
Dr. Bond.
He is a
I
friend
was
of
just gonna sit in the
ours.
grass and do it. See if I feel her, because I mean, like, probably better to be out in the open and try and see if I could feel somebody watching me than be in a sacred place where somebody could find us, I guess. So
If you want to, I say go for it.
Rockwell. Rockwell.
Rockwell?
Mm-hmm.
Norman?
No.
Theodore. What?
The guy. The songwriter. The shitty one that only made the one song. Somebody's watching me.
Oh.
Who only has the notoriety because an uncredited Michael Jackson was the chorus.
Yeah. I understand. I understand now. Okay. I'm going to force premonition. Time, which was the street light.
Mm-hmm.
And just her. I'll focus on her French tips or whatever.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Oof. Spin a willpower.
Okay.
Okay, well that's better. I got 3 successes.
Okay. So you sit in the grass and focus, picturing the French tips in your mind, pale hands, and your vision shifts and you see the same hand with the French tip nails, over a person's face, over a corpse, and you see the hands closing the eyes of the corpse. It shifts again. You see the same hands cleaning blood from a bone blade. And again, pressing her hand against a person's chest. And you see that same raised red brand that you saw on Father Green. And hear distantly screaming. The vision shifts again, and you see the same hands spreading out a map onto a table. It's a map of the country with drops of blood spattered around it. That is then the blood is wiped away. And as you sort of like focus on one of the droplets of blood, you see a reflection of a room. It seems to be a basement that contains a coffin. Then there's the vision shifts and you see Kevin's video crapped out.
No, I don't have to see it. That was my internet connection.
Oh, okay. In the reflection, you see another room that shows a bedroom filled with hundreds of beautiful dresses and suits and things, and another one of those coffins covered in runes. And another one is an artist studio with another coffin. All of them bearing the same runes that you'd seen on the ones that you found here. And the vision at that point probably sort of fractures, and you find yourself sitting back on the grass.
Did I feel like a presence like I did that one time?
Did not seem to.
Okay. Okay. I tell everybody what I saw. JJ, do you think that your special potion that you gave Lachlan Shaw would tear away any ties that he has to Cassandra and allow him to do whatever he wants?
Yeah, ish.
It seems like she keeps her eye on people and her lackeys under her thumb by putting her mark on them, like the mark that Father Green has.
There's what affects slightly different things, but might be fun.
I think a lot of people have those coffins now.
Like, do these coffins all look alike, or are they like generic?
They'll have...
they were all different styles. The only thing that was recognizable was the runes carved into them were the same ones over and over.
Did we ask the Tremere if they knew what these runes were the last time we saw them?
I don't know that you guys talked to the Tremere at length after you started seeing the coffins.
Yeah, I think that came up after we stopped talking to them.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Master Tremere with the symbols made. Because they might know.
Well, I've learned a lot since then. What do the symbols look like again? Did I see them?
I probably could draw one.
I think you've all seen them because you guys came upon the coffins, and I think you Didn't you destroy a bunch of
I don't
them?
remember.
So you got okay. So recall back
Yeah, in the
7
basement,
months
we
in game and
destroyed them.
probably a lot longer out of game. You guys came upon the creepy bunker in the forest that was filled with dozens of coffins, and those are the coffins that had the same symbols carved into them.
Oh,
Poppy, you weren't able like there were dozens of coffins that you guys encountered, so it's possible that some of those could have been similar to the ones that you just saw in your vision, but it didn't look like exact replicas. I want to say you guys, I know that you torched the zombies and the whites that you guys found in that creepy forest dungeon area. I want to say you also torched the coffins, but I can't recall.
Let me see. I have notes, but I'm not sure where they end.
Also put the symbols in the chat GPT and see if it can tell us there.
No.
We're vampires. We don't have morals and ethics.
I feel like that would take longer.
Just Google it.
That would take longer to do. Have to scan in all your notes.
Hang on. Let me
then
just
it.
Google these occult symbols that I found and see.
You can. You could reverse image search it.
You can, and we're vampires.
You know what?
We don't want technology replacing humans. We'll starve. We need humans.
It'll make them soft and weak. And
also, literally
time to
everyone in
procreate.
the group barely understands what ChatGPT is, let alone knows how to use it.
Just learned Google.
Guys, I learned this new thing. It's called Google. Google.
Google.
Yeah, Poppy knows.
Google.
Poppy knows enough to answer emails and function in the like whatever software the hospital uses, and that's about it.
Yeah, Reese's
I learned how to do text message last year. Okay, like that's about it.
Reese's birthday was the other day, and Gaga told me she sent him an e-card, and she was like, "I sent it to your email. I sent it to your email." I think she sent it to the email I haven't used in years, because that's like, even though I've told her that I have different emails, I've given her my different emails, she still sends it to that one. Anyway,
talk to her about that.
Yes.
At least she can use email.
Yeah. I mean, we are going to be talking to the Tremere later today, so like maybe you wanna just be like, hey, can you Google this for me?
I don't know when they.
I want to say you guys actually took a bunch of photos of the coffins as well. In fact, I want to say, JJ, you took photos of it because you found this place first because you came here during the daylight.
I'm not sure when.
Hey, I found this place first, not the underground, but
Well,
I got teleported here.
Yeah. JJ was the first one to explore the like underground tunnel dungeon area.
Yes.
And I think he noped out as soon as he saw the zombies.
Symbols we found in the hidden cellar in the middle of the woods was similar to the symbols we saw in the graveyard. So we had to have at some point. Like, yeah, JJ would have had to have seen them. The first mention of the flashlight I have is Kelly Balthazar for some reason.
No, he used it that time that he went with me to pick up the guy from Margot. That was when I was like, nope, fuck JJ.
I think that might have been, I think the first time Poppy saw it was then, but Matthew saw it first because it was just Matthew and Kincaid and JJ at that
I'm not sure Poppy's seen it. I'm not sure Poppy's seen it because when he used it on Balthazar, she was in New York.
I think didn't he use it when y'all went down to the creepy tunnels and he used it on the whites?
Did we all see it then?
I think he was about to use it and Matthew yanked Poppy away.
Probably.
So I will say we can fast forward to you guys meeting in the creepy forest, which to be fair, you guys did have like chairs and stuff that you set out, and usually you guys would show up a little bit before you plan to hold court and like take everything out of the like basement dungeon area and set it up. Um I will say, Matthew and Husk, you are smart enough and you know all of the places in this place. You probably would have been smart enough to not dump that rolled up carpet directly next to the pile of chairs that you use for holding
No,
court.
it was in the underground where the
Yeah.
lights were.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
took her
okay,
downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah. So unless somebody goes really searching, probably not going to stumble on her right away.
No, I think we took it in a little bit. When it's not like
Yeah.
if you open the hatch, oh, there's the carpet and
Yeah.
Poppy's mom
No,
pushed
we
it.
took her down, we walked it in, we unrolled her, we woke her up, and then yeah.
I don't think we woke her up. I think she was just out cold and we just ended her.
Look at this new
Oh, maybe.
carpet I found. Wonder where that came from.
Looks familiar.
Hmm.
Oh, I guess probably not for JJ.
No.
Well, no, once.
That's true. He was at the house one time.
Oh yeah.
One time.
It's really good carpet. Reminds me of something you find in an old person's home, but it's really thick and comfortable. Especially after you beat it and stuff. It's put outside and just beat it with a racket or something. Yeah. Get all the dust
Yeah.
out.
So would you guys get there before or after
Yeah.
3?
4. We always have to be there before the meeting starts. It's rude to arrive afterwards.
Yeah, you don't want to be late. You want to be early.
Especially when you know I'm calling the meeting.
You at least don't want to be late if you were the one doing the inviting.
Also, we kind of want to make sure we do a look around for like snipers, because apparently people like to put snipers on buildings and in forests. I don't know. I'm keeping an eye out for the raccoon population.
Why did that come up?
It came up. I remember it came up.
I know, I don't remember why.
I don't either.
Wonder if it's in the chat. So the sorry, I just searched Discord for raccoon, and the first thing that popped up was the like the evil raccoon gif that somebody used in one of the miscellaneous chats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys arrive at your creepy forest location. Wandering around, you guys have gotten used to it. You do still feel that sort of like prickly skin crawling uncomfortableness when you cross that arcane barrier that sort of wards off mortals. But you're able to shrug it off and continue on. We just heard some music of something or video.
I think it was that one.
Mhm. Looking around, it does not seem like anything has happened recently. There's probably still snow on the ground because it's the forest. It's not like anybody's shoveling back here. Once
they
you
shovel
pass
dust
that
in this
barrier,
thing?
you do not actually see any animal tracks at all.
Hmm.
But you guys have been here enough. You know that they tend to avoid this area. Um, but doesn't look like you've seen any movement aside from the tracks that you guys have made. Though there is snow on the ground, so there may be tracks leading to the entrance that Matthew and Husk took a night before.
Oops.
Weird. Anyway,
Weird.
avoid that area.
Pay no attention to the footsteps in the snow.
What? You thought there was only one, but as you turned around, there were two. All right, we get everything set up.
Oh, don't we have special robes for when we're here? Or we're not going to use them?
I recommended them, but y'all like, no, that's
No,
not
I
how
thought we
it's
ordered
supposed
them.
to
I thought we were into it.
I was
No,
not.
I think you guys got the benches.
Husk wasn't there for that conversation, but Reese remembers that there was a conversation about like, yes, no, hooded people in the woods in a circle doing stuff. Yeah, that's totally not weird. Let me guess, they're gonna be white as well.
No, they were going to be different colors.
I thought you meant the people.
Oh.
I mean,
They're
You
pretty
do
white
blue
too.
robes.
I think the
Blue
people would
robes.
probably just leave if that were the case.
I mean, to be
I
fair, this
don't
entire
know.
area is enchanted to make people want to leave.
Yeah, if they made it past that and then saw a bunch of people in strange robes huddled around ruins, I think they'd probably just, turn around.
I would hope so.
That's the thing that takes care of itself.
Yeah. I'll say probably right around like at 3. You guys see a person walking through the forest towards you guys. Seems to be a woman wearing like basically all black. As she gets closer, you see that this is one of the Tremere that you guys have talked to before, Melody. She has short black hair. She's wearing like just a leather jacket and black turtleneck and sort of stomping through the snow in tall boots. Evening.
Isn't it?
hello.
I was told by Jackson that you have information.
You did?
Yes. Well, we want to discuss things that were going on right now, and we were wondering if you could help us out with it.
Anything for the regents? What can we help with?
Well, we've had issues with some Sabat characters. You may have heard of her. What's her name?
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
Cassandra. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of her. Her name is Cassandra. And she's been up in arms about our friend Father Green.
I don't know that I'm familiar with Father Green specifically. I have heard talk of the name Cassandra before, although it's typically said very quietly around the chantry.
Because she is a Tremere. Yeah.
We can't guarantee it, but all signs point to yes.
I think everybody that we've talked to that know her or know of her are pretty much on the same page as that.
I don't think any I think the only of us that's ever potentially encountered her in person would be Nancy. And she doesn't talk about it much. She's very uptight about even the hint of it, but it's kind of become an open secret after Herman got off right there in the fucking chantry. So you think you found her, or?
Well, we think we may have found a way to get to her, possibly. And one of the reasons that we asked you here today is because we believe that you could help us.
Or we could help you.
Or both. I don't think any of us want to deal with her presence anymore. I think this is a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Oh yeah, no. If you're asking if we would like to offer, the answer is an unequivocal yes, gladly. I do believe that it would probably be in our best interest if we could have some sign that she is for sure gone. It doesn't necessarily we don't have to be there to see you do it. I don't think that's a requirement, but if you could maybe get us her ashes, perhaps that might be helpful. If you plan on actually doing the final blow, I don't know what you guys intend. You think you can actually get hands on her?
I think that we have a pretty good way of possibly figuring out where she's at, especially if we use Father Green,
who is somebody that she wants
to do that.
Desperately.
Oh, so you have a prisoner exchange.
We have a pawn that she's interested in.
And you, as a Tremere, have a way of tracking people or putting tracking on people, possibly. If we were to send Father Green in, would it be possible that you or any other Tremere
the collective you
could essentially send something in with him that we could track?
Oh, absolutely. Give me a second. I am.
Do we have a way of truth seruming him?
Tremere do.
Not necessarily truth serum. I could potentially there is a ritual that makes it so that you can tell if somebody's lying. It doesn't stop them from lying, but you'd be able to know if they are, or at least better tell.
Okay. I'm just wondering because I feel like before we send them off for her to do whatever with, I feel like we should know what information this fucking loser has.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So there is a ritual that can be done to make sure that, you can tell if somebody is lying. When you say tracking, are you looking for... So the easiest way to do it is this thing called a bloodstone, where it's a literal rock that you put on his person. Presumably they're going to be smart enough to look for that. There is a more complicated version that can be done on somebody. You basically carve a very small rune onto their person. And I can't be certain because I've never done the ritual myself. I don't know how to do it myself. It's only something I've seen Nancy do a few times. But supposedly, even if it's healed, it will still work.
Well, that might be useful.
You could put it on him, force him to heal it, or at least give him enough blood so that he'll do it unconsciously in his day sleep, and then follow him that way. That would probably be the safer bet. The other alternative, because again, this bitch is Tremere, she's gonna know what to look for, and if he goes looking for the rune, there is a chance she could find it.
Right.
I think she
I don't know for sure whether I don't
What if
know
we put it
what
somewhere real
like
weird?
how
Guys,
I
what
don't
if
know
we...
how her and Nancy compare like power level, so I don't know for sure whether she would be able to see it or not because it really depends on situations and that sort of thing.
Could you
Um,
put it inside of him?
That's what I was wondering about the stone.
well, that was my other thought. You could just say fuck magic and use tech. Like I don't have access to anything like that, but I know that there are like secret tracker shit that you can put on people. And I'm not talking like a, you know, what is that? An air tag. Like that thing's gonna beep or whatever. But like they have more advanced versions that don't do that.
Can I
Terrifying.
Time to go
would
visit the army surplus store.
I was gonna say Siobhan.
Siobhan might have.
Radio Shack it is. Let's go.
We don't have a
Yeah,
radio
you know that that's
shack.
not something that you could get at
Wait,
a
what?
Radio Shack.
What do you
What
mean
do
they
you
got rid of Radio
mean?
Shack?
Let's go to Sears. We'll just pick it up there.
Radio
know
Shack doesn't
Sears
even
either.
exist anymore.
Sears doesn't exist.
What
What
do
happened?
you mean?
Doesn't exist.
Fuck, my stocking sheet. It's Sears.
Should have cashed out 20 years ago.
I didn't know.
Okay.
That was dead.
My question is, I do have a contact that is pretty darn good with technology. Would he know something that could be used? Could he send me an Amazon link?
We
It wouldn't be an
phone
Amazon
their
link.
ass.
It would probably be like a it would be something a little different. But yeah.
Leon has black market connections.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I would say
Black market
and
animal
like
tracker.
Betty, you would know that Carlos would know how to get his hands on something like that and how to get it to you. Leon, you could probably get something easily enough going through some of your contacts. And Matthew, you don't know that Siobhan would be able to make it herself, but she could probably source it because she's been able to put her hands on pretty much anything you've asked up until now. So,
And who's gonna install it?
Depends on what you mean by install.
Where are we putting it?
Up his butt?
If it's a room,
No.
you can do the in his inner butt cheek.
Could you
I
just
should
like
look in his butt cheek.
cut him
Just
open
put
and
in
slide it in
mask, I
there
can
and
do that.
then heal him closed?
like
Oh.
part of the issue of making of like putting it under the skin would be that he would feel it, push it out. If he
Mhm.
were to swallow,
Mhm.
that might not trigger because typically like I don't know about you guys, but
When-
anything that I try to eat, I'm going to spin back up. But if it's not necessarily food and something that's a bit more inert, like a little device, then maybe that wouldn't be triggered.
This is back to the braces problem.
Oh,
Alternatively, you could just
back to the
put it in
braces.
your shoe.
Mm.
Can we put it like in like the back of his like teeth or something?
You'd feel it. Unless he's already
Yeah.
got like a brace bracket back there.
It would be still probably too big.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So we just want to put something on a person to track them.
Just
and-
sew it into his
so-
clothes.
Fake
I
TikTok.
know it's a possibility, but like,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, everything's been robotic and crappy for me tonight I haven't been really saying much. But this is for Father Green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay, so he's a priest who we're going to give. Priests tend to wear the same outfits. So instead of putting the tracker and stuff into him, let's put it on stuff that he's going to always basically have on him.
Like the collar
I don't,
or the
yeah,
rosaries.
something like that he might carry on him. That way,
Well, that's what I would.
things
That's
like
why I
that.
suggested the shoes, because like unless he's real sadistic, presumably they're gonna at least let him keep his shoes.
Or yeah,
Mm-hmm.
socks, shoes.
But if they turn
Things
into
like that.
ash, they're gonna find what's left over.
I mean, they're gonna find it one way or another. And we could also
That's
do
true.
more than one multiple. We could also do more than one tracker. That way, they find one and as
I mean,
soon
it
as
also
found
depends on how they off him. Like, sure, if you just behead him, then that would
So-
do it. But if he's gonna do something a bit more volatile, then it might be consumed.
So I think what we can do is get more than one tracker if possible. Put one in his shoes, one in his belt, one up his ass, and one down his throat.
And
I thought
one
you were
is
gonna
Bible.
say like
Oh
one
yeah, the
tech
Bible,
and
yeah.
one magic, but like okay.
I think that like yeah, them might.
What if we?
I mean, like
Okay.
even if they find one, then there'll still be like 4 other ones.
What if we put two in there? One through his throat and one through his butt, and they're connected by like a long wire, so it can't push it out either way.
Or
Oh
what-
God,
or
that's
you do one that's a
awful.
bit more obvious and have it be a decoy, make them think, oh well, we
Yeah,
found it.
that's
Now we don't
why-
need to worry about it.
That's
What if
why
Yeah,
we-
just like in that
yeah.
book. When they look,
What if-
they'll be expecting to find one, so when they find it, they'll think they found it.
Mhm. What if we cut off a piece of his skin and then we rip it back and then we put the rune on the inside and then we put it back and then it heals during the night?
Yeah.
Could try that, yeah.
What if we get those two magnets so that when you put them together, they go bzzz?
Bless you.
Sorry, I'm just thinking that would be really fun to have around our house. I think Picasso might enjoy it.
Bless you.
Or we put the trackers on that, one in his mouth, one in his butt.
I also have a question. I was hoping that you'd be able to give me some insight on what these symbols mean.
Okay, well, lucky for you, runes are actually my specialty.
Yeah, I show her the ones that I can recall.
So it's definitely necromantic.
Oh, necromantic.
Let me do a roll. She's like, I would probably need to like do a little bit more research in the library, but it looks like it's a combination of necromancy and fortitude. There's this one ability where you can sort of make a potion from your vitae that will allow you to bestow a portion of your fortitude to another individual. And this seems to be sort of using some of the same elements. It's obviously not a 1-for-1 because it's a potion versus a rune. But it indicates some connection. So it seems to be like it's my son. Like, where did you find this?
So for a while now, it seems like Cassandra has been digging up some corpses to use their coffins. I think their bodies. And for what we've gathered, these coffins are used to put kindred in and make them stronger. Really, really
Okay,
strong.
yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing. So it looks like it's using the like residual spiritual energy. Like it draws on the wraith left behind by the person who was in the coffin and uses some essence of their existence to better fortify whoever day sleeps in under these rooms. It is interesting. There's a lot of imagery in here that indicates like duality and like the relationship between two halves of a whole sort of thing.
That makes sense too. There's a lot of the coffins that were taken were people who were connected some way.
Gemini's.
Mother, son, siblings, husband, wife.
There's definitely something about drawing on that connection between the relationship between these two whites that makes it stronger. It does, like, I don't know what happened to the corpses. It said they stole them, so I'm guessing they probably made them into those like creepy walking corpses things. But no, those whites they're gone. The soul is consumed by the spell. But yeah, no, 100%. This, I'm pretty sure if you slept in this thing, it would make you stronger. I can't guarantee, but I would wager it might even be a little resistant to fire or sunlight. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think we've for a while known that was a possibility. I just kind of I'm under the impression now that they're kind of a lot more popular than they were about a year ago. How do we
wait, you mean
stop
you
it?
think that they're like stacking all of the Sabbat with these things, or like?
I think that Cassandra's on a mission, and I think she is planning to take over as many places as she can.
There are people selling them that don't seem to be giving to specific people.
I saw a vision of her in front of a map of America with blood splatter on it, and I imagine that's probably the places that she's headed towards. And apparently, one of those places is here, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, the Sabbat have gone after Baltimore before. It was like, I don't know, 25 years ago or something like that. So they've done it before. You think they're trying to make a play? Because I think last time, like I had not been embraced at the time yet. I'm fresher than that. But from what I was told, they attacked like Atlanta, New York City, DC, all within like a couple of days or weeks. And Baltimore was actually the one that held out. The guy at the time, Garlot, managed to. Honestly, I don't. I think it was a bunch of other people that were probably actually making things happen. But yeah, there are a few people around that were in that fight, though. I don't know how easy it would be to get a meeting with any of them, but
You have any names that stick out?
to the most obvious that would be with Marcus Vitae, the guy, is that it? Whatever. He's the guy running DC right now. He is not exactly friendly to a lot of people. He's very much like stay the fuck out of DC or else. I think Theo Bell was there. I think he's still around. Who knows if you can actually get a hold of him. I'd have to like ask and maybe do some digging. This is Kat trying to remember the characters that were in that book series.
It's okay. Anybody else have any questions?
No, but I think I have to we should make a phone call slash send a message to the city camarilla about some things going on. Get them involved a little because as much as I hate them and all their stuff, having an entire city full of organized kindred with their eyes out trying to make sure shit don't hit the fan might also benefit us.
I agree.
Probably. The for what it's worth, if you're interested in like me doing anything to help with that Father Green guy, I've got the rest of the night free and probably tomorrow night too. If, like I said, I can do the thing to make it so that he can't lie easily. For the more advanced tracking thing, you need Nancy. And I think she's busy tonight. But she'd probably
Yeah.
be available tomorrow, I'm sure.
Okay.
I think that we need to ask him a couple questions before, and then set him up to be packaged. I don't know.
You could.
I hate talking about this about a person, but also he is a dickhead.
Can I have Nancy's number?
Yeah, I mean, you could also like call the gentry and ask Jackson to talk to her. I know at this exact moment she's in the middle of ritual as far as I'm aware right now. But she should finish at least like an hour before sunrise if you want to actually talk to her personally. I'm sure she'd be willing to take a call from you guys.
Yeah, I'll take her number, or I'll call the chantry, and you and Betty should go talk to Father Green. I'm gonna head back to. I myself am gonna head back to Haven.
Matthew, would you like to come with me?
Yes.
Maybe.
Good.
Could use a little bit of muscle.
I do have muscle.
Excellent.
Leon, do you think you could source one of those animal trackers or something?
Yeah, I can see what I can get. Small and powerful, that's what we're looking for.
JJ,
The sort
do
of
you
thing that could track an eagle across an entire state park.
JJ, do you want to look into the leader of DC and Theo Bell?
Oh, Theo, yeah, I know about him. Leader of DC, I'm not sure, but I can check into that shit. Oh no, Theo Bell. But I'll reach out to my peeps to see what I can know. I think some of my thin blood comrades might have some comrades down in DC.
So somebody should reach out to Margot.
Oh, we're gonna kill her now?
Make sure that this is cool with her.
No worries, I got him.
Should we invite Margot to? No, maybe not. We should let her know that we're plotting to turn over Father Green. Like I said, she put a lot of effort into helping him get out. Yeah, just a moment. Wait, do I have cell phone signal here? Probably not.
I don't think in the specific radius. I don't think you guys do.
Yeah. As soon as I get cell phone signal, I'm gonna give her a call. All right. What's Husk doing?
I got personal business to go tend to.
Okay.
I'm heading home.
All right, sounds good. We'll meet back up later.
I checked Isaac. I'll let you know. I've got some stuff I'm dealing with. Oh, fuck. I'll send it later. I finished typing it. Got some stuff I'm dealing with. But hopefully, toward the end of the week or next week, we'll get the movie night settled. Yeah, it'll send when I get a signal. Did we all come in the van so we all have to go back to one spot to split up?
All right, gang, split up.
Leon standing there with the keys. We've got one car.
That happens.
Draw less eyes than five different cars driving into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in winter. Like there was a holiday, that's something different. All right, so
Yeah. So I'm looking at the list of who was involved in this, and a lot of these people are dead.
Yeah. Well,
Some of so some of the other people that you mentioned was there. So Marcus Battelle. Obviously, he, like I said, probably a lot harder to actually get a meeting with. Victoria Ash, she was there. She would probably be a lot more willing to talk. It might take her a while to get here. Um, Theobel and she was saying Petra Rutes, he's a ministry person. Um, I think Kesha actually has a haven here. Um, I think it's out in like further out in the county, but it is here in the state. Um, and there is actually a Tremere individual that was like much more involved. Ainsley Sturbridge. She's in New York City right now, and I don't know that she would really be able to leave because she is the regent up there. But I'm sure if it's to do with frickin' Cassandra and you can convince her that this woman is actually a Tremere Sabbat, she would be more than willing to at least have a conversation.
The enemy of my
Um,
enemy.
yeah, I mean, as far as anybody is concerned, I would say any Tremere Sabbat is an enemy to pretty much everybody. Um, did you guys need me to do anything tonight, or do you just want me to make myself available tomorrow night? Because it seemed like you guys are kind of trying to deal with this Father Green situation before.
Well, you
Oh,
should
you're
go
gonna
to
do
Father
the
Green
truth thing.
to make him talk.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
gonna
I'll do
come with
that, yeah.
me and Betty.
Sorry, that was Kat being distracted because I was trying to make a list of people who were there for this thing.
Also, forgot, but somebody also needs to get in touch with the Camarilla. I think JJ wanted to do that.
Mm,
If y'all could compel him to tell the truth, that would help too.
I don't know how to do that.
With dominate.
That's Tremere.
I think that's what they're for. Not
So
necessarily compel, but you guys can tell when he's lying.
yeah,
Still break a toe.
let's see. So Truth of Blood. Um,
I don't know if we could get his resistances down, but Leon does have compel and mesmerize, which we could use to tell him to speak true
Oh,
if he doesn't resist. Assuming mesmerize can be
yeah.
used
So
to say only
the
I
speak the
can
truth.
ritual
also
that
scare the shit out of him.
yeah, I mean like Truth of Blood would just be able. I would be able to like anything he says. I can say yeah, yes, true or false. Effectively, it's a magical lie detector test that is actually reliable, unlike a lie detector. Um, technically, it is possible for him to trick it. But I'm pretty good at it, so I'd wager that I'd be able to tell. But you know, in the interest of being transparent, let's see. Will she need anything? Um, if it's been a while since he's fed, we may want to bring a snack because I am going to need at least like a pint of his vitae.
gotcha. I mean, we have access to
So,
blood packs. Do you think that'd be good enough, or should we bring like
I don't say it have to be fresh. Like
say
as
that
long
again?
as he can keep it down, that's all I need.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
we
I don't
have
know what this guy is like. If he's Was it the Tremere? Not Tremere. That's Cat fucking that up.
It's the
If he's
bot.
a Ventru, they have like what do they call it? Discerning palace.
Did I know what he was? Did I ever think to ask him?
Probably not. I remember there being many conversations about how it is rude to ask somebody what clan they are, and then immediately 5 seconds later, openly debating what clan somebody could be.
Right.
I do not think that he ever said one way or the other. It was kind of implied that he might
That he might not know?
not. Hmm.
Oh.
Like he had mentioned that he was embraced and then ditched by a sire very soon after. Or at least that's what he told you when you guys were like, why the hell did you fool your entire congregation? And he's like, I didn't know that that was a bad idea. Nobody taught me that. But you're also realizing now that a lot of stuff that he told you when you first met him, probably not 100% true.
Yeah. He's not big about telling the truth.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's
Shall we?
let's go learn the truth, shall we?
You guys had talked about driving. I brought my vehicle. You guys could call mine if you want.
Oh my gosh.
Betty, are you allergic to something?
Me in real life. I think I'm allergic to like our stain remover. Like when it doesn't get like washed out by the laundry, it just drives me insane. So yeah. Sorry.
Okay. All right, yeah,
So-
we can ride with you. And this
Who trumps
person's
back
name
through the
again
snow?
was
Melody.
Melody. Oh God. No, anyway.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Trek back through the woods. Betty, Melody, and myself, and Leon, if he wants to come along to try and compel or mesmerize the dear priest.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. I can make some phone calls on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Driving and phone talking is safe.
Well, Melody's driving. If you come with us and give your keys
Yeah.
to the others, they'll take the van.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
Why is Melody driving to the place that we know about?
Because Melody has a car and we all came in your van.
Oh, okay. You're full of answers, aren't you, Matthew?
Some nights, yes. Other nights, absolutely no. It's feast or famine over here.
Well, we're eating good today.
Apparently. I think getting caught on fire and shot has helped, stimulate the brain this week. Now that I'm all healed up.
Just really wrinkle brained.
Uh.
Oh.
Great. So the four of us leave. I don't know what everybody else is doing.
JJ starts making calls to his people.
All right. So Melody's vehicle is a like extremely salt spattered needs a car wash Jeep.
Ooh. This is nice.
It's no Porsche, but it gets us around, and I don't need to worry about a couple inches of snow at least.
Fair, fair. I'll climb in the back seat of the Jeep.
And you guys give her directions to the Airbnb you dropped Father Green at.
Yes.
So I'll say you guys can. I'll skip ahead to when you guys get there. Um, anything you guys want to do on the way?
I'm supposed to
Oh,
call.
Leon, you were gonna make some calls, right?
He's supposed to make calls too.
Yeah, I was going to send some messages to my black market contact, Mr. Black, Marky Black, to see if he can get some of like the high-end conservation level animal tracking devices, the kind that they use to like track where birds are going in like a wildlife area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are really small and they cover many, many miles.
He's like, yeah. How quick do you need it by?
I think like the next, probably tomorrow night would work. If you can get them that quick, I could pay extra.
I could do that. To see if you can afford it. I'll say, what's your resource rating?
So my resources are, I have a lot of points into merits because where else are you going to put that XP?
Yeah.
Let's see. I have two resources, but then I also have like I put points into like the business that he has. So there's a lot invested in that, and this could be considered a business expense.
Okay.
Not that
Yeah.
he does the taxes.
Yeah. I'll say you could easily enough afford it.
Yeah. I may eat lean cuisine for a few weeks, but I'll be able to get what I need.
Yeah. So you pull up to this Airbnb, which I think is this the one that Jean-Louis actually got for himself.
I forgot about that.
Possible.
Because you guys were going to take him back to your haven, and Jean-Louis was like, that seems like a colossally bad idea.
Yeah.
Is he still here?
He's at the
Somewhere.
Haven.
Jean-Louis?
Because you
Jean-Louis.
still haven't had your meeting with
Oh, yeah.
everyone.
No, we still need to have our
Yeah,
meeting.
he's still around, but
Maybe that's what
he's
you can
not
do.
like in the group this immediate second.
I got something else I was going to do.
Okay. Fine.
I'm gonna call Margot before we get to things.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna step off to the side and call her.
The person that answers is a voice that you probably don't recognize immediately, just because you're used to her one longtime fool that is probably having an extremely bad night or no longer exists.
Bad existence. Yeah.
Yeah. But she'll greet you and give me one moment. I can get Margot for you. Sure,
Thank
she'd
you
be
very
happy
much.
to chat. Moment or
Okay.
two later. Maddie, good to hear from you.
Hello, Margot.
Hi. What can I help you with?
So, I thought I'd keep you in the loop on something since you're, part of things too. So I have a question about our mutual friend, uh, who's of the priestly variety.
Hmm.
I know you were very helpful to him.
Mm-hmm.
If something were to happen to him, are you okay with that?
I assume
will
you're
you be
talking
upset?
about Father Green, yes?
I mean, yes.
So my initial deal with Father Green was that I helped him find a haven, helped him get set
Mhm.
up, introduced him to Rasmus,
Mhm.
and then he was left to his own devices. I do not have any uh specific levels of protection afforded to him that I do some other folks in my that I have done work for.
Okay.
So
I just want to make sure that it doesn't run counter to your interests if he's run counter to ours. And we may have to offload him.
I'd be fine with that. Can I ask what
Fantastic.
it is he's done that
Well, he's a lion bastard who went behind our backs, and I got blown up and shot through the chest with some god awful Hellion shotgun bullshit and almost died again. Um and just yeah, he's just a very troublesome fella.
it would seem so. He was involved. I thought that was more of the hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, if you would like to rid the night of him, I have no compunctions against that.
You are a wonderful, beautiful soul. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anything else?
Currently no. I think that's good for now, but definitely have to have a face to face, just meet and greet, how you doing, catching up very soon.
I look forward to it.
Outstanding. Thank you so much. I'm going to hang up. I'm going to walk back over to Leon and Betty, and I'm going to look from one to the other and be like, all right, we're good to go.
It's good when everyone wants the same thing.
Yes, there's no lingering attachments for him with our mutual friend. So whatever we decide, we're not going to burn any bridges on the other side.
That's why it pays to be nice to everybody.
Hmm.
Like I don't know who's like that, but somebody must be.
So let's say you guys arrive at the Airbnb. I don't recall exactly what this one was like. I'll say it's fairly basic, like row home setup, red brick. It's in like a somewhat residential area, so it's you know, this time of night, it's pretty dead. Like if there's a lot of screaming, the neighbors might notice, but
They're not going to do anything about it.
hopefully not.
Let me check something. Oops, why did that
I believe last you left off, he was tied up and staked.
And I think if this had a cellar or at least somewhere dark and dank in the basement, we put him there.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, 90% of Baltimore homes do have a basement.
We staked him, tied him up. We're like, yeah, left him on the couch and left the shades open. Oh no! Sorry.
Yeah. So I think all you did was stake him. You didn't like beat the shit out of him, did you?
No.
Yeah, he's conscious. Like when you guys walk in, you can see that his eyes are open. He is very slowly looking at you guys. Because reminder, unless you are in torpor due to damage, you are fully conscious when you're staked,
Hmm.
Oh
but completely
no.
paralyzed.
Fucking loser.
So when you guys arrive, I'll say Melody grabs a like backpack that she had in the Jeep and pulls out a silver bowl and um knife and whatnot and starts setting up
Let's make sure we know what we want to ask first,
probably smart.
so we don't waste any time.
What do we want
I'm
to ask
looking.
first?
Well, we need to know what information she wants to know from him. And clearly he knows that, like, what information she wants to know from him. Because otherwise you wouldn't be running from her.
We also want to know if he knows where she or any of her top people may be at any given time.
Gotcha.
And I Yeah, that's my first two thoughts. But I don't know. Is there anything else?
Yeah, we want to know what he knows about her operation. Like
Yeah.
everything he knows.
Yeah. We don't care about what he knows about Margot or anything, right? Because he worked with her for some, so he might know some stuff
No,
about Margot, but that's
no,
not
no.
our business.
Margot was very specific. She did a service to set him up and start a new life here. And once he was set up, aside from maybe owing her a favor or two for doing the work, she has no interest in him, which means he doesn't know anything about her stuff, because if he knew, she wouldn't want him just hanging about answering questions.
That's right.
So, on that level, she gave us the all clear. So, it's on the up and up for her, because she would probably have had us bring him to her if she was concerned about him.
That's true.
So, everything he knows about Cassandra and her organization, any names he can give us, either people he knows that are local to her service or people he knows from her service in other places. If he can point us in the direction of where she operates from specifically, that's helpful. Yeah. Maybe we should have had him smoke some of JJ's thing. Anyway.
Make him pliable.
Well,
Well,
he
for
said
what it's
something like,
worth,
yes.
you know that he is free of at least one blood bond that he had most recently.
I wonder whose that could be.
Yeah.
I want to say, I think it can only be bound to one person at a time. So as long as she hasn't been sneaking her vitae to him in the meantime,
Hmm.
he is a free agent.
My bad. All right. So who's asking him questions? Because I think we should have good cop, bad cop, and then the strong, threatening, silent type. I'm probably that.
I can open up with Mesmerized to tell him to tell the truth fully and wholly.
Hmm.
Well, I can go either good cop or bad cop because I have things can make me better at both.
Hmm.
Do you think there's any chance he'll believe that he can survive this?
I mean,
Not
we
if
can
you say
tell him.
that loudly. That was everyone in the other room.
I would imagine you guys know he's conscious for this and would be having a conversation
Yeah.
with her.
Yeah.
I would say, I mean, we can tell him that we need to know everything in order to then get him out of here. I mean, he knows we know Margot. So we can use that as a, she set you up once before. We can have her help set you up again, but you have to give us everything, because once you're gone, we're not going to know where you are. We're going to let you go, but you can't fuck around with us, because we're being left in the lurch of all the shit he pulled. Maybe he'll believe that we're willing to give him a pass. I mean, I'm not going to do the talking on that one because I'm sure he won't believe me, but.
We might be able to convince him that we only care about Cassandra.
Mm-hmm. And we need him gone because he's got to get out of here, because he can be used against us. We've seen that. So he's got to be out of Baltimore completely.
Yes.
We can tell him we already have Margot working on his escape plan.
Hey, you can take that to grandparents' room if you want. If they say it's too loud though, you gotta put it away. Sorry, baby.
What I'm trying to think about what skills and attributes would be used for trying to trick and lie.
Hmm.
Well,
Subterfuge?
Definitely subterfuge and then probably manipulation.
Right.
ooh, look at that. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee.
I
So
mean,
it sounds like Betty feels good about it.
I've got
I
I
got
also actually
I have subterfuge and persuasion, so
I have subterfuge at 2, and I have the caveat I'm good at impeccable lies.
Oh.
I mean,
So
my subterfuge is seduction, but like I don't know if that'll help us here.
specifically like interrogation would be probably like manipulation and either insight or intimidation, depending on how aggressive you want to be.
I have physical coercion under intimidation.
Yeah, so like blatant, tell us what you know, or we will beat you to a pulp would probably be closer to like strengthless intimidation.
So we could start out
Whereas
friendly.
like
So what I'm
subtly
hearing
telling him
is that
lies,
you're bad cop and I'm good cop.
yeah, subtle lies of like we could let you go, like we can find a way to get you out of this alive. That would probably be more like manipulation and subterfuge.
I think we start out with that, like trying to, woo him as far as we're going to help him. And we've got our personal lie detector plus Leon compelling him to be honest. But if we find that he's lying to us and he's trying to be sneaky, then we just fucking put on the fucking heat.
Oh, this is just like the old days.
We have to unstake him to talk to him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he can hear you,
Take
but
care of
he
the
can't
response,
talk
yeah.
while he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Melody
We
says, I'll
should.
probably just do a thumbs up or down. If he's telling the truth, it's a thumbs up. If he's lying, it's a thumbs down.
Yeah, you should be in our view, but he should
I'll be
able
behind
to
him.
see you. Mm-hmm.
If we bind him down to a table, that would help.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And then Leon could stand over him like upside down and could keep eye contact to keep Mesmerize active.
So his blood bond is gone, right?
So
that you had with him?
yeah.
Okay.
For what it's worth, for Mesmerize,
Uh-huh.
I think that
Yeah, how's
it's
that gonna
typically
work?
yeah, so Mesmerize is usually like a single command. It's not you okay, thanks for me.
If the command is like
It's
speak
stopped.
truthfully and fully about these questions, and then eye
Yeah,
contact
so
is made, would that work?
Mesmerize is issuing a complicated command, but they usually do it like immediately and kind of mindlessly. It's sort of auto um they're on autopilot. So like tell the truth, it would work for like maybe one or two answers, but not necessarily for like an extended thing. Um
It would have to be done over and over.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
Um
I mean, I'm
yeah,
okay with that. I'm happy to use it as long as we think it'll work. Otherwise, I can just, do like backup intimidation, loom in the background. Unless we think some
yeah,
sort
so
of like
it's
mental illusion would help, but I don't see how.
Ooh, if only you knew what Cassandra looked like. Could make an illusion of her coming for him.
yeah, I think the only one of you who have ever actually seen any indication of what Cassandra looks like would be Poppy. And
Yeah,
she's
those are
only
just
seen it like
visions.
briefly in visions. So it's
Mhm.
maybe not like an extremely
Can we
it's not necessarily a picture perfect
can we like
Right.
dramatically lay her like from a window, like make it look like she's just standing right outside? Just for the intimidation factor.
With a fog machine.
Exactly. You understand what I'm talking about.
Showmanship.
Exactly. Some people don't get it. They don't call it the greatest show on earth because they skimp on the presentation.
My old friend Jimmy C was a bit of a showman back in the day in the city. Some of the things he pulled were legendary.
We'll have to tell us some stories sometime.
Right back.
He put a man's hands in the freezer and kept them so that he could put the fingerprints on things to point the finger, pun intended, at this person who was no longer with us. But it made it seem like, one, he was still out there, and two, he was always the guilty party in things.
Sounds like a handy scapegoat.
And was. He did that after
All
I
right.
shuffled off the mortal coil. Yes, we should talk to this priest. Or go to somebody else and come back to the priest. Whichever you'd like to do.
I'll say we've been with you guys for a bit. What was everybody else doing?
Good question.
Poppy, Husk, and JJ.
JJ just wandered off, so pop your husk.
Oh yeah.
Mine doesn't have to be anything really, but he's going to call Lily and see if she's available to hang out for like the rest of the night, or at least for an hour or so, just to talk, just hang out, catch up on lost time, and that's kind of it. Nothing big, just kind of just catch up and maybe make some sort of plan to quote unquote surprise Joyce. But
Yeah. She'd be like, yeah, where do you want to, like, I don't know, back at your like hideout
I can meet you
place
at your
or
office. I meet you at your
Or
office.
yeah.
I can meet you at someplace in between any 24-hour.
No, you can come to the
Fine with
office. That's
whatever.
fine.
Like I said, we don't have to make anything like big or long, and it's just catching up. So if you got things you want to do, because it is 10 o'clock.
Poppy will go back to the Haven, and I think she will sketch out the rooms that she saw.
Mhm.
And then she just kind of goes, fuck it. Goes into Philip's supply of Rasmus's blood.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a lot.
She takes a little bit of it and she
2 gallons.
drinks it.
All right.
What?
Does it take 2 gallons?
No.
Okay.
She sits on the couch. She's gonna sit on the couch because she gets comfortable on the couch, and if something goes wrong, she's on the couch.
Mm-hmm. It's so it would reduce your hunger. If it depends on how much you take. It does seem like it is much more potent than the amount of human blood it would be. And it is a like shockingly, unsettlingly pleasant taste. It's probably been about 40 years since you've had vitae from another vampire in anything more than a sip or two. Basically since Willem.
I'm sorry, grandfather. What can I say? curiosity.
It's a sort of as soon as you drink it, your vision blurs for a second, and you see out of the corner of your eye what almost like your vision is fracturing for a second, and see what look like tendrils of a cobweb out of the corner of your eye for just a second.
I think I'm gonna focus on it.
All right. What are you focusing on specifically?
What parts of the cobweb that stick out to me? Initially, I think, well, she's looking at that, but her main goal is to reach out to the cobweb or force some powerful premonition that shakes some kind of connection to Cassandra loose.
Okay. So are you specifically looking to like see more about her, or focusing on this seeming connection that you have to her?
I think it's like an all encompassing her. I think the goal is to try to see if I can identify more than just her fingertips.
Okay.
Like if there is a connection with her and Poppy.
Trying to focus on her sweet bod.
I would prefer not to. Poppy's not into that kind of stuff. Just like if there is a connection, maybe she'd be able to feel it. That's a joke.
Okay.
I know.
All right. Go ahead and roll your thing, and I will say, go ahead and add 2 extra dice.
Okay. With a hunger, I only have 1 hunger, so I don't. It doesn't do anything to it, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay. 2 extra dice. That's yeah.
Hey, kiddo. You can have that, yeah.
What do you think? Should I re-roll those?
Why? What was wrong with?
No, I don't know. Just to push it.
That's a success, though.
Oh. Should I re-roll this one?
No.
I got 5 successes.
Nice. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna note that down, and I'll come back to that because I want to make sure that you see some good stuff there. Yeah, Husk. Lily mentions she's like, yeah, I can come by. I was actually up um she'll meet you at her office and sort of like lets you in. It's completely dark in here, obviously, because it's at this point 4 in the morning, give or take.
Very early in the morning.
Yeah. And leads you back to what is effectively like a combination of like a break room sort of like casual sitting area.
Yeah.
She's like, I would offer you coffee, but I don't think that that's really a thing that you need anymore.
I can take coffee.
She's like, yeah, I actually was already up. I've been hanging out with Siobhan a lot lately,
Yeah.
and both of us haven't exactly been able to sleep very well anyway, so we were kind of binge watching horror movies.
Well, that sounds nice.
It kind of loses some of the effect after some of the, nonsense of the past week or so.
Yeah. Yeah, start kind of comparing what you now know versus what media is showing. It's
Yeah.
like, no, they wouldn't
But
do
I will
that. No, that's
say
not right.
some of the vampire stuff has been interesting. Like they got some newer ones that are a bit more nuanced, I guess. It feels closer to like the reality of what I know of you guys versus like,
I think they
ooh,
I th-
Dracula.
I think they're getting some like vampire ghost riders or something on there. They're slipping things in to make it a little more grounded.
Maybe. I mean, is that like a thing? I mean, like I know that you've mentioned there's like a whole you call it like the masquerade of like you're supposed to try and keep things secret, but like
There's some people that push it, and there's other people that it's just you're right what you know kind of thing. But
yeah, I guess makes sense.
people still need jobs. Not everyone is presumed dead. Some people have to still go on and continue taking care of
Yeah,
their
I mean
stuff.
like your friend Betty, so her club is not in great condition. It seemed like you guys were talking about you might have to like completely close it down because the like men in black got involved or whatever.
Well, I don't know much about that specifically. I'm not sure how much got out because what had happened was more of like a local kind of
Mm.
chapter of the Men in Black whatnot. But um, yeah, that's I don't know. But
So how are you doing after all of the everything?
I'm surprisingly doing okay. Maybe it's the fact that I have a little bit of hope that I hadn't had in the last like 40 years.
I kind of get that. I usually this time of year is a little bittersweet for us just because, it kind of like I don't really remember as many Christmases at all with you, but um I know I don't want to pressure you to like make I know it's only like a week and a half away to make like a Christmas reveal or whatever. Um but
It's gonna
mom does
happen.
have like a party that she sort of does Christmas Eve.
It depends on what you mean by party. Like lots of people,
It's
or
it's
just
just us.
just
It's just the
okay.
family. It's
It's
just
just to
just
get together.
me, her, Brian, and his wife and kids. And
How? Because I know there's a lot of responsibility thrown on Brian. I'm sure. I mean, sure on all of you, but the time period of when I left, there's a lot of
I would
just pressure. But how do you think he would react like to the
I
news?
would not do it in front of his kids. I feel like that would
No,
be
I absolutely
a
not. First of all, if something bad happened, I would not ever do that to
do you think
kids
something
in
bad
general,
would
but let
happen?
alone could. It is
Um,
a since this is a masquerade breach, um, anything more is just more fuel to the fire if somebody who was very stringent on the law of the undead were to find out. Because it's one of those
That
of
like
like
thing? You have like vampire cops? I thought you guys
we
were
have
kind of like
we have fucking vampire royalty, and royalty always has some sort of militia and guard.
what? There's like a vampire king. Is Dracula a thing?
Oh, Dracula maybe, but there are princes,
Oh, okay.
multiple across each city.
It's like there's like a Prince of Baltimore.
There might be two, but there's for sure one. I don't remember if city and I think we're part of the county, so we're like the council
Oh, okay.
versus Baltimore City, which has a prince.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Although we were only the council because the one guy was going to sleep for a while. So then
That
his
was the
power got
guy. That's the guy who. I, this is all like word of mouth. I've heard this from so and so but like I've also talked to Heather a bit. She mentioned that she's pretty sure that's what she had that first night that she was
that
when
first
you
night,
guys saw
yeah,
her.
was from like the previous prince regent,
Yeah, she
whatever
said
he
that
was.
was like she saw like visions of like the future and the past and all kinds of crazy shit. Is that a thing like all of you can do, or just
Um,
because I know that Poppy can do some stuff like that.
it's very complicated in some sorts. There
Mm.
are it's all kind of segmented into different groups. You have like these vampires that are inherently good at this stuff, these vampires that are inherently good at this stuff, and
Oh, okay,
their
so
name
like different
is
like family lines.
clans or family,
Oh, okay.
whatever. Technically, these powers could potentially be passed around via the blood, since it's all stemming from the blood anyway.
Mm.
So you could have this specific clan that's known for this have a weird power because they've lived long enough and eaten enough people to get weird power from over here, or an exchange or whatever. So yeah, what Heather is probably experiencing is what Poppy is, because they're all part of the same family.
Oh,
I
okay.
think for them it's almost literal.
Yeah, because Heather had said something of like her and her and Poppy have the same like sire, I think it was called. That guy
Yeah,
Willem.
they're yeah, yeah. So they're like blood sisters,
Okay.
child or siblings.
But her actual brother is not in, was not got by that guy because that was like a long
Heather's
time ago, right? No. Poppy's brother.
Poppy's brother.
River. I've
River,
heard of
yeah,
him a time
no,
or two before.
that's Poppy's biological brother, but they are not part of the
Mm.
same vampire clan thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, it gets really complicated.
I'm gonna need a whiteboard at this point, but I imagine that's definitely against the rules.
Grandsire.
Well, yeah, but yeah, that's just,
Yeah, I know.
that yeah, Rasmus, the guy that Heather drank blood from when the big thing happened, is Willem's sire. So Heather is Rasmus's grandchild there.
Oh, okay.
And then Rasmus is
Technically, I
slightly
think
crazy
there's
because
several
of the
steps
clan.
between them, but
Rasmus is slightly crazy because of his clan, because it messes with your mind for some reason. I don't know how that works. But he is like,
so
no,
like, does that mean
everyone.
that Heather's gonna go crazy and Poppy too, or
There will be. Sometimes it's nuanced and sometimes it's very overt. There will be something that becomes not necessarily a problem, but like from the years I've known Poppy, she has a lot of intrusive thoughts. And so she has to like really be in control to make sure those intrusive thoughts don't become action. Other people might, see more of a standard media kind of like OCD thing. Like,
Okay.
I think I heard from Poppy that she heard about a guy that talked to cars, personified, humanized cars, names, whatever. I think that's what she said.
Okay. All right.
So there may be something that Heather has or had that could be.
Yeah, I think right now she's
worsened.
mostly just.
It could be.
Honestly, I feel like she needs. I feel like she kind of needs somebody to talk to. Like me and Siobhan have been trying to talk to her somewhat, but she's kind of like drawn in a lot just because I think she's really scared of like going out too much and because her face was plastered all over TV for a while.
That is incredibly fair. As well, I mean, someone in a similar situation, yeah, you kind of have to learn to hide your face.
Siobhan had talked to her about maybe she should get away. Like apparently Siobhan is from New York and talked about like maybe she should move out of state for a while, but also Heather is really cautious and scared about leaving because you guys are the only other vampires she knows and she's understandably a bit out of her depth.
I think we have enough resources between the other, her family, quote unquote, and the group that we could kind of make her disappear. She'll be here with us, or at least in the city, but not have to be.
I know she's been really struggling with like the fact that she's apparently a really good surgeon, and she was concerned of like, is she ever going to be able to do that again? And like, we had a whole conversation of like her panicking of like, what do I do if I am in the middle of a surgery and then like the blood becomes a thing? And we actually, Siobhan's actually a little bit of a badass and scared the shit out of both of us because she's like, yeah, this is not a problem, and like cut her hand to show that Heather wouldn't lose control, and she didn't.
Don't tell Matthew that.
Oh,
if you see him, don't mention that. He will freak out a little bit. He's very protective.
Yeah, I kind of got that vibe, which is kind of, I don't know. So like I know that Siobhan and Matthew are like really close, and there was a whole thing that like Siobhan went through. So I don't know how much of this is Matthew has told me, but Siobhan and Matthew came here after a whole bunch of shit hit the fan in New York. Yeah. And there was this guy up there who Siobhan was kind of involved with, and he was kind of an asshole, and she was dating him and she broke it off, and he is stalking her.
Yeah.
And I kind of was complicit in that a little bit, because I obviously don't exactly have legal access to the case files. I was doing a sort of quid pro quo of I was doing some surveillance on Siobhan, and I would deliver that information to Davies, and he would give me the case files. Now that I have obviously met Siobhan and we are cool, I have been sort of slipping him like it's
false
still
information.
I'm trying to like not necessarily false information, like it's actual photos of her, but like I talk it through with her where she wants me to take
staged information,
that sort of thing. Because like I'm scared to cut him off right away, because while I feel confident that Matthew could make this guy disappear, and Siobhan has said that she's definitely sure he could, I am a little hesitant about it because I I can't be certain. And Davies isn't certain either. He's been like, he's told me a little bit of it. I'm pretty sure he's looking into the Force and trying to figure out why the hell that initial case was bungled so horribly. Like, it seems like maybe there at least used to be somebody on the Force that was intentionally fucking that case up and is the reason why those letters never got open. And there was a wonder of like, is that still a thing or not? So I'm nervous about making him disappear because that would draw attention to you guys. And also potentially, if there is something happening in the Force that's hiding this sort of stuff from, you know.
Might be something we need to bring up to the group. Not just Matthew. Because he was wanting to help kind of get rid of the situation. But yeah, we might need to do more than that. Because that would make me feel better knowing that there's not a fucking rat in the station. Stop it. I hear you. It's Poppy's text sound she put on there. Yeah, that might. I'll bring that up definitely to the group. We have a thing going on at the moment that could be pretty big. So seems like we're trying to get rid of that problem sooner rather than later, and then we can start looking into that. So I'd say just do your best. I know you can do it. Just kind of keep them off the trail, and then hopefully in the next few days we can start looking into that.
Like, he's persistent, but he's not the brightest tool in the shed, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's definitely obsessive, but he's also under this ridiculous notion that if he can just get close to her, he can convince her to take him back or something. I don't know. He's crazy.
I think the kids say cringe.
Yeah, definitely.
Or JJ does, but he's a child.
How young do you think? I don't know, because like Heather's like a couple days, so.
I mean, just in general, I think JJ is like only like 20 something, 30. Was born in the 80s.
He was turned in the 90s, so.
Well, yeah. So maybe.
What?
JJ was turned in the 2020s.
Oh, he was born in the 90s.
Baby.
Yeah. No, he was born in the 80s.
Like I said.
JJ's 42.
He was born in 83, according to my notes.
Yeah. He was born the same year I did, so I can keep track of his age easier.
Baby.
He was only embraced about a year
born when I
before
was
the game
turned.
started.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is extremely fresh.
But
that's why he doesn't know his limits. He's still learning them.
Does he have any? TBD.
So far, no. Yeah.
Anyway.
Leilani is next to me typing on my other laptop that I have open. And is like, quick, mommy, you have to work fast against the timer, and is like furiously typing like she's a little hacker. Yeah. So she's like, I don't know. Okay, so you want to talk about how to, I would say that it'd probably be better to talk to mom first before Brian, because like honestly, we've both had some therapy, but like he still probably got a little bit more of anger towards it than mom does. I think mom is moved to like grief stage.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, if he's not ready, I'm not even sure. As much as I want to be back in his life, I don't know if that's fair to him or if that's something he needs back in his life. I don't want to like dismantle everything he's built up for himself and whatnot, like completely throw a wrench in everything, and
I don't know.
also
It's one of those things of like
potentially
you're kind
put
of damned if
targets
you do and damned if you
on his
don't,
family.
because like he he doesn't have like he has no way of making the choice until we tell him. You know what I mean?
I I don't know. I guess yeah, we should
I can talk to him and see. Um,
float a couple maybe like what ifs.
mhm. I mean, I kind of we haven't talked about it in many years, but yeah, when we were kids, I would talk about it a lot. It's kind of part of the reason that I went into, and she like gestures to the office. Yes, you can check my head. Sorry, the baby has the thermometer and it's checking my temperature. She's like, yeah, I kind of was looking for you for a long while before I kind of realized it was like, okay, that's probably not gonna go anywhere, and suddenly accidentally found you roundabout way. Um,
Life
I
sure is mysterious.
oh no, like mysterious, but also like it was me being nosy into that case, which is the only reason that we found each other. Like,
Yeah, but you don't get me wrong. You put in the effort and you did find what you were looking for. It just also happened to be a coincidence that you got yourself into something you didn't realize that was connected in some way. But I'm proud of you. You, you stuck to it and you
glad we
found
were
me.
able to make sure that he can't hurt anybody else. I've I haven't talked to her in a bit, but I've kept a little bit of contact with the girl that you guys found in the cabin. Um, and she's
Yeah.
in a lot of therapy. Very much
I
so.
bet.
Like, um, I I tried to ask her some about it. But also I don't know how much about she knows about what was going on, because it was unclear to us how much that guy was telling her, because like that guy was trying to like become one of you guys, right? Like he was.
Yes.
I don't know if he told her any of that, or if she just thought that he was a crazy person that was doing like some occult nonsense,
Let's hope
whatever.
for that one.
Yeah, that's what we were going with. Me and Siobhan have been trying to like
It's
in
it's
contact occasionally, just so
Baltimore.
we can kind of like
People do crazy things. People say crazy things.
um but yeah, um overall it could have gone a lot worse. um I don't think you can, kiddo, because that's just the way it works. Sorry. um So I would say that the best way to talk to mom would be is I could talk to her and let her know of like, hey, I have been looking into this because like she knows that I've been looking for you for like ever.
Yeah, I bet.
And I could easily enough indicate like I I think I found him. I don't know where you would want to meet her. I don't know if like would be doing it at the house be too awkward for everybody because it's such a reminder of how things used to be, or
I am willing to do whatever. If we need to meet in a more public place, so that way there is plenty of places to quote unquote escape. If they need, she needs space or whatever.
I would say so the idea of doing it in like neutral ground might be smart. I would definitely say not in public because like again, you're supposed to be dead and her
Right.
reaction to you is probably going to be dramatic.
Yeah.
Um, please be quiet. You be quiet.
It's 10:45. Don't you know you're supposed to be asleep?
Apparently. I've been told that I need to stop
Milani.
talking because I'm talking so loud she can't hear me.
Well, maybe if she listened, she could hear you.
Maybe she should stop watching so loud.
Thing.
Listen with
Talk
your
about
eyes,
you.
not with your ears.
About what?
Yeah, read the
About
subtitles.
what? About what you said.
Learn to read lips.
Yeah, I'll talk to her and see how she might react, and then like try and think if there's like a sort of middle ground where we could meet. Um, can I help you?
Just blinking in and out of existence in the
Yes.
corner.
She's trying to put a hair clippy over my webcam.
Then we all look so beautiful.
Yeah, you can see like the green tint of it here.
Mhm.
Oh hey, I got it to stay open. Oh, I got it to stay open for a second. No, okay. Yeah, I'll talk to her and see what her thoughts are and try and gauge how that would work. I yeah. Um yeah, I'll talk to them and see what I can come up with and how they would react.
Thank you.
Thank you for trusting me with all of this. I feel like you probably told me more than maybe you should have. But also it seems like you're kind of in charge, so
Yeah,
you
partially collective in charge, but that doesn't mean that there's not other people that still can't tattle to the big boys. But I think after all this time, I owe you the truth.
And I think we'll go back to the other crew. To interrogating Father Green. I will say it's getting late, so we won't do the actual interrogation, but let's maybe work out how you guys want to set things up so that next time we can just jump right into questions.
All right.
Well, we gotta first, tie him up so he doesn't like go anywhere, and then also make sure we have some vitae that he can have, and then set up our new friend like behind him. So she can tell us stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything else other than that, right?
Well, he's going to be tied to the top of a table, right? That's what we decided.
Table, chair, whatever you want to do.
So that Leon can keep eye contact if he tries something with his domination abilities.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like if there's a nice, like, comfy recliner chair, I want to strap him into that. Just
Yeah,
'cause.
you can easily do that.
All right.
The only trouble with this is that Mesmerize needs Leon to have eye contact, and if you're both asking him questions and trying to get answers, you can't like intimidately stare him in the eyes to do that.
Oh, I don't need
Which,
to look him in the eyes to intimidate him, and I'm doing the intimidating. She's
but he
being
might need
nice.
to like be more aware of the people doing it, like intimidating, like you guys intimidating him. Like if he can't look at you, then like he can't get the full effect.
I don't need him to look at me to get the full effect.
But the more I think about it, the less I think Mesmerize is going to be useful here.
Okay.
Because that's more about actions and not discussion.
Hmm. Do you have No, we didn't bring the snake. Can you turn into animals?
No. If we know he was afraid of a specific animal, we could try to like wrangle one up.
Hmm.
But then I don't know why having like a pigeon on his face would be worse than like looking at you. Or you know what I mean.
All right. So yes, strap him into the chair. Probably strap his head so he has to look in a specific direction. Um.
Oh yeah, my snake was in that van. I hope they're okay.
um. Let's see. Set up a couple of chairs like in front of him. So like 3 chairs. So the 3 of us can kind of sit opposite him. Put Betty in the middle and Leon and Matthew on either side. And Betty's going to start with good cop. Making the promises like, look, we got to get you out of town, but we have to know what you know because we're in danger for helping you. And running that. And we'll have our little lie detector so that we can see. And then if he's not being particularly forthcoming and or honest, then we move to bad cop. And we'll see how that goes.
I don't know how well scaring him will do, but we'll see.
Yeah. Scaring him. Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll say you guys can sort of um how do you want to feed this guy? Because you get well, probably have to unstake him to get him into the chair.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess did we bring blood bags or did we bring something for him to feed on?
You blood bags, I think.
Okay.
Do we have an animal on hand if we need be?
We'll go find one if we need. I guess just like because once you unstake him, like he's immediately gonna be hungry, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it depends on how much you roughed him up. And
yeah, I don't
how long
remember
it's been since he's fed.
It's been at least a day or 2. Yeah, I'd say like we just like Matthew will kind of like have the blood bag right there ready for him to have since I'm strong, so I can kind of like hold him and then Betty or Leon can pull the stake out.
Yeah. As soon as you pull the stake out, so you guys did not really have a fight with him, and it's only been a night or 2, so he's probably not going to go like straight to hunger frenzy. He's probably like maybe getting close to like 3 or 4-ish, depending on when he last fed, but probably not like right on the edge.
Maybe panic frenzy because he doesn't know what we're going to do with him.
He definitely is nervous, and as soon as you take out the stake, he's still frozen for a second and is just sort of like looking around of like trying to figure out what it is that is happening. Because you guys made all of these plans out of the room from him. You walked in, saw he was still conscious, and then walked out and just came back with supplies. Yes, darling. It's my dino birthday. Today is my dino birthday.
Happy Dino birthday.
Happy Dino birthday!
How dino are you?
What dinosaur am I? You don't know?
Mm.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't know what dinosaur I love? I think I like the
Stegosaurus.
Brachiosaurus, yeah. The ones with the long neck. I don't know. They're just cool. They're just meat.
Spinosaurus.
Yeah,
I mean, I
I'll
feel like it's entirely up to creation.
I'll tell him
Um,
like have a drink. Everything's fine.
Yeah, he does. Drinks it, and then basically as soon as you get him in the chair, Melody comes around the corner and cuts his arm to bleed into a bowl.
Forgot about that step.
And he tries not to panic, definitely jumps. Um and then she steps back, um takes a bite out of her thumb, bleeds it into the bowl. Um and I think we'll pick up there next time.
Great. I'm sure this
I'm
is
talking
fun.
too loud. I'm sorry.
Everything's okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all
Everything is
fine.
fine.
I'm
It's all
sure
fine.
we'll be fine and cool and dandy.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
What if things not being fine and cool and dandy?
No,
What day is it?
it's Saturday.
It's a week before
Oh,
Christmas.
oh,
Everything is merry and bright.
Oh yeah, it is a week before Christmas.
Hmm. It's nothing like
Yeah.
my background.
That's crazy. That's crazy that like in both of my games it's like December. That's weird. What the hell?
Oh, it's December. Great.
So should I stop the recording soon?
Yeah,
Ah.
so
Mm-hmm.
I hope you all had a bloody good time, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yes, hands.